There are probably like 600 movies within the film that we shot. You know, I think the only way to have done this and be really true to how the book feels is to not be so connected to lines and not be. I mean, certain things just find their way into your heart, and you're like, I need to say that. I love that fucking line.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It's just as long as, you know, as long as you've opened yourself up to letting it fall out rather than trying to do something a certain way. I just think, and plus Walter put us in, you know, I was so completely mindless.
It was one camera, just multiple takes, every angle, so we had to do it many times, you know. Or, you know.
Or not.
Or not.
Or once.
There was sometimes, yeah, we could only get it once before, you know, either the schedule or the light or the moment permitted.
I've never felt more, I don't know about you, we've talked about it, but like, with something so impulsive and, you know, unpredictable, they could never set up a shot for us that, you set up a shot, of course, you generally know what you're going to do, but with so much freedom to walk around the whole room, you're not tied to a corner. So many people work like that.
And I think as well, like with Eric was basically like one of the actors
honestly,
or whatnot within the film, because this guy, I mean, I could go on and on, but he's a genius.
He dances with you. He's a psychic. He's a fucking psychic.
He's the one that finds everything. It's not like we rehearsed it over and over again to be like, oh, then they're going to do this at this moment,
right.
So wait on him and then find this over there and do this. He had to sort of wait and watch, and if something interesting went on, some sort of sensory thing, if there was a touch of a hair or a hold of a hand or, you know, a look of disapproval or a look of this, he was the one having to find that in a take that was not rehearsed.
And knowing the person behind the camera too, really, I mean, like, depending on what eyes they're looking
through.
through.
With one lamp and like to shoot the whole room. It wasn't like there were two camera setups, light rigs, flags, and everything up. It was one room was lit. We were all in there. Nobody else was in the room. Just him. We did the scene, and we lived in. We had the freedom to
there were
fly.
There were moments where like you would look over and he would be there for you, but you never said for a second. Like in every previous take, he was over there, and this hadn't.
Couldn't see him, yeah.
Maybe you hadn't felt this emotion or something, and the second that you did, for whatever kismet reason, he was right there, and it pulls it out instantly. You go, oh my God, Eric sees, and it's like it amplifies it instantly. Knowing it's like it's not about like having an audience. It's like having someone. Yeah. It's like he's so there with you. It's just crazy.
It was almost going to be like so spontaneous, in which, because I'd always heard it as well, like it's going to be February.
Right.
We're looking for September. We're going to be thinking about it's going to be January. Right. And I'm just like, they said it's going to be January. They said it's going to be February. They said it's going to be September. Oh man, I'm excited. I never really realized that, like, I've been like, it's not like my hopes were, you know, I wanted it to be the right time. I wanted Walter to be so happy, and I wanted, you know, the exact cast that was in it to everybody be available to be able to do it. Because if it wasn't like Kristen or,
well, yeah, I mean, it's
you know, Sam or Kirsten or Tom, or, you know, all a part of it, it would have, like, you know, that was kind of the dream team and a wonderful combination of the most passionate people of the material and you know, who happen to, you know, look convincing as well within the...
Yeah. I mean, that's the other, like, you're dealing with sort of shifting...
Or have the soul for it, like, you know, I think Walter realized who was most passionate and who sort of lived and breathed it within how they approached him with a meeting first time.